saw, and thank you for mentioning that, because it is available to stream on Crave for anyone who's interested in checking it out.
You know what was amazing? I've heard of Howie Mandel, as has the world. But I also heard of, I heard of the chocolate bar story where, so for those of you who don't know the story, there was a chocolate bar that looked like someone had taken a bowel movement, placed at the bottom of a swimming pool. And I never knew that was Howie Mandel. I just knew the story. And that's the guy. I've been hearing of the story when I didn't want to do swim classes. That was what I always thought. Maybe I should put No Henry at the bottom of the pool. He inspired that. I never did it, but he's
it's one
fascinating
of those
individual.
Legends that you just don't think, is that actually true? Is it really true? But he did it, and it's lived on. And if you grew up in Toronto and you had a pool in your school, you probably knew the story. I find, especially in the closely knit Jewish community in Toronto, it's the funny part about working on a film about Howie was everyone saying, I went to school with Howie. Oh, I went to his synagogue. Everyone has a connection, a personal connection to him.
True.
I ate next to him at Bregman's once. Oh my gosh. He was so nice. He was with his family.
See, and I was so drawn to his spouse. And I thought, because I know I'm doing all these crazy things, and then just like my husband is so supportive, and I thought, what a supportive spouse to see. Like, I so admire that, because it's really hard when you're in this industry and just creating, and you never know what's going to happen, and taking so many risks. But when you have someone by your side supporting you, I was in awe of her. So
she's fantastic. And she obviously puts up with a lot. He is on the record about his mental health, and that extends from his ADD, which wasn't diagnosed when he was a child. It was diagnosed later in life when he was in his 40s. But he has so much energy even now, and he's 65. I mean, 64 when we made the film. But to be, that age and have that kind of energy, it's kind of remarkable. And you have to be able to keep up. And Howie Mandel was always a little manic, so the fact that she's been able to keep up all these years is really a testament to her.
Yeah, absolutely.
But she's wonderful, and he's great. And I have to say, the one comment I've been getting a lot from people who saw the film is, he seems like such a mensch. Is he a mensch? And I said, as much in that film as he seems like a mensch is a decent person, for anyone who's watching and doesn't know. That's the easiest definition. But for anyone who's watching, as much of a mensch as he seems in the documentary, I actually found him to be even more so in real life. He's really just a genuinely good person with just boundless energy, and even in support of this film, he's been willing to do like Instagram live chats with film festival directors around the continent. A lot of Barry Averich, the director, and Howie just did a Zoom chat with the director of the Atlanta Jewish Film Festival, because they screened the film recently. And he's just, he's just got so much. He's just got he's got so much going on, but he loves it. He loves being busy, and he loves being active.
I love to hear that, though. I love to know that someone is as genuine as they seem on television, if not more genuine in person.